Is safety a problem? Who wants to respond to that?
The perception is.
Well, that was my launching pad. Was there is a perception of safety in every city nowadays. St. Paul isn't alone there. Certainly Minneapolis carries the same reputation. There is a perceived issue among greater Minnesota that it is unsafe to travel in downtown St. Paul or downtown Minneapolis or any other downtown of any size at all. How much of that is real in the city of St. Paul? And the reason I bring that is because we are talking about, points of interest where people have to navigate. And if they don't feel safe, or if they see something that makes them feel unsafe, that is a deterrent. Is safety an issue in the city?
I think you hit on it. They see something that doesn't look safe to them. That's the, clean and green is the low-hanging fruit of public safety. If it looks like the store's being minded, then I feel good walking down that street. If it's dirty, if there's graffiti, if there's all, that's what the work that they're doing we are doing with the downtown improvement district is so critical. But it is how, when you come in from Woodbury, you come in from Roseville, and you come into downtown, how does it look? It's almost instantaneous. You can tell with our fans walking up. They feel great on game day. They don't have and we don't have any real issues down there with public safety with events. And I'm sure Matt would probably say the same thing. When there's a lot of good folks around that are doing good things, that element just goes away. So it really is, if we start there, I really think that's for us a key. How's it look?
One thing I think maybe folks don't realize yet, we took a major step forward this year with our downtown improvement district. Our clean and safe work tripled in terms of its size and scope, so it now covers all four corners of downtown. Previous years, it was more of a pilot, something we were trying in a part of downtown. We proved that it works. So this year, the budget ballooned really from 1.2 million to 3.5 million. Our crew tripled from 10 or 12 to 30, almost 40 ambassadors out doing that core cleaning work, safety patrols, adding to the network of public safety that we have throughout downtown. And the results, are showing it. And I think, whether it's visually sort of passing the test, the eye test, and also it's showing up in the data as well.
Mayor, is there money in the budget for that kind of thing moving forward?
Oh, absolutely. We're working closely. I mean, before the Downtown Alliance was created, we were the largest city in the country to not have an organization like that, to not have a crew like that, and I think that's been a part of the challenge. So having that up and running is enormous. We, of course, participate very heavily with that where that's concerned. The other piece I'll say is I think one word that's sort of looming over this conversation that we haven't said out loud yet is fentanyl. We are experiencing nationally the largest drug crisis that we've ever experienced, and we are seeing some of that shadowed in our downtown. And we're seeing spaces, and if the police chief was here, he'd tell you from a violent crime perspective, from a shots fired perspective, we're a fundamentally safe community. But those perceptions, I think, resonate because when I go downtown, I may see somebody who doesn't want my wallet. They're not after me or my wallet, but it may make me feel uncomfortable, right? And so, yes, there's money in the budget to help support that work. There's also money in the budget to help to create jobs for people who have experienced unsheltered homelessness. There's money in the budget we just proposed for a $1 million intervention around fentanyl and some of the quality of life issues that we're seeing, I think, centered, probably not exclusively, but mostly like downtown and along University Avenue as well, the St. Paul Way, which includes both kind of the interventions to help make St. Paul a space where you can get clean and get sober, and a space where we make it very clear that you're not welcome here to sell opioids or to sell any other kind of drug. And I think those investments will help boost all of this momentum that we're talking about today too.